Hello, welcome back to Simon Says Let's Make a Deal. I have another Goodwill sofa haul for you. My name is Sabrina, or Bree. I'm going to scan over everything so that you can see it, and then we will go over everything in more detail. I have live sales about 3 times a week, sometimes on my channel or other channels. On Wednesdays with Cat Calypso Antiques on my channel at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then, let's see, on Saturdays on her channel at noon Eastern. Everything will be linked in the description below along with my email. And then on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern, I alternate channels with Kathy Picasso Cat and Leanne Crafty Kitty Vintage. Each week we do alternate channels. This week is on my channel at 9 p.m. Eastern. Next week will be on Leanne's. And starting this Tuesday, it will begin on my channel at 10 p.m. Eastern. Cat and I, Calypso Antiques, at 10 p.m. Eastern. Again, we will be having a late night sale. Next week will be on her channel. And so we are going to get started. If you see anything that you're interested in, please reach out. You can claim in the comments or send me an email for a price. Otherwise, these items will be in an upcoming live sale. So, clown alert, we do have a clown. I have not comped all of these items, and just to let you know, all of these items have not been thoroughly cleaned. So I wanted to get this haul video up, and I will be cleaning these items later tonight. I am going to be packing and invoicing today, so I will be cleaning these items tonight. So we do have this clown. He is in this cool little attire. I have not researched him, so I do not know anything about him. And a few of these items were even picked up. Most were picked up at Goodwill. A few of these items were picked up at an estate sale, and we do not have many estate sales in my area, so I was super excited about that. Now, this item does need to be clean. I am going to take a soft toothbrush and some Dawn dish soap and try to get this clean, because this does have some dirt in some areas, but it was lifting up with just some water. So I believe that I will be able to get that clean. Then, I did pay up for this because it appeared to be new, but when I was taking the tag off, the new tags came off because the price tag was on the new tag. But it has internal pockets. It is in great condition. I actually picked this up right before my daughter moved. We did celebrate her birthday, and she is off to her new location. Mama is sad, but very proud of her. So I picked that up for her to use for her makeup, but she didn't need it. And then we have this rectangular doily. It is in great condition. Sorry, I'm holding the phone with my hand, so sorry if it's a little shaky. I have not had very much coffee or food this morning. And then we do have, before I come back down in front, we do have some vintage Christmas. We have this bell. It can hang. That is some vintage goodness for Christmas. It does have this bow in front. And we have this little deer. Now, I have not taken the tape off. I don't know if that is a little fracture on his leg or if that was just holding the price tag on. So I do have to investigate that a little further. But he is cute nonetheless. We have this little vintage faux, now the words have escaped me, mistletoe that you can hang. A little ball. And we have this Christmas tree topper, or tree top. The unbreakable kind, made in USA. I have not taken it out of this vintage box. The box is cool in itself. And back in the day, this was only 37 cents. That is super cool. Let's go back here. Here's a little timer. Turn it. I have tried this. Turn it upside down. Now I have tried it. Now with one hand I can't get it out. But I will show you. It does work. But you just turn it upside down, put it back in. We have this vintage Avon perfume angel. Now this back piece has been broken and repaired, but I knew that someone would still love it because I loved it. So this is going to be a gift. It is a musical instrument. It still does work. I cleaned the end and tried it. You all know who this is going to. It is fabulous. Even though it has been repaired in 2 places, it is still a great piece. And then there are 2 bells down here. Now I will be keeping a couple of pieces. One of these bells is going to be one of those items. But I will keep the worst one and offer the best looking one. They do work. I don't want to set any pet babies off. Now this is the other thing I will be keeping. It is a thermometer for meat, but it is old and crusty. It no longer works, but I thought that I could put a piece of twine in that hole and hang it. I have hanging utensils, old vintage kitchen utensils in my kitchen, and I thought that I could add that to my collection. And then we have some of these aluminum coasters. I believe it's 8 there in the caddy. Now, it's not very often that I find the caddy or I find all 8 coasters. And look at the floral pattern on that caddy. It does have a little handle. And then a little travel. Now this is vintage, but it still had the little plastic and the box. It came 2 in a box. It's a little travel clock with the paperwork with it. The paperwork is down there. Now here is some Ohio blue tip matches. Some of the matches are still in there. This is a little travel bag, and it has some makeup brushes still in it. It is new. Now sometimes we do add-ons, and I thought maybe I could use this as an add-on. Add-on items are just, if you make a purchase, you can add on an item, add a low-cost, low-weight item to your box. Now, this is a vintage little bag from Hong Kong. All black sequins. And then I might have a project that I'm working on after I finished invoicing that I may use this for. If not, this will be offered. It's a roll of these beads. It's like you use it on wreaths and craft projects. It's not really beads. Well, you guys know what this is. And then I have a couple of boxes of these. I'm going to keep one and offer the rest. But you make these stars, and I think they would be great for Christmas. They are all new. Everything you need is in the package, and it makes, I believe, 3. It even has lights in here. And let me see, is there anything underneath? No. Now this is super cute. This is a reprint of a watercolor. I believe it's an old theater. All of the information and the artist is on the back, and it's in this super cool frame. This was redone in '86, and the original was in 1840. But I enjoyed reading about that. I even looked up some information on it. Super, super cool. Now, this I could not leave behind. I don't know if there's a cat out there that's going to let you put this on them, but it is super cute. It's a little scarf and hat for Christmas for your kitty. And then these are new. It came in a package of 2. I kept one, and I'm going to offer the others as an add-on. It's the red Hat Society socks for a lady. And then this gorgeous dish. It's like a relish dish. If it is Nippon. There is the marking. It's hand painted. Of course, look, I mean, it is in phenomenal condition. And I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm using a light in here. I did not bring my additional lights, and I was counting on the lights from the windows, but it's pretty cloudy. So I do apologize. And look at this coffee carafe. This came from a town in Minnesota. It does need to be clean. And I think it's from the 60s, if my memory serves me correctly. It is in great condition, and I love the style. It is totally a vintage style. I mean, look at that. I love that bubble style at the bottom. And here is a piece of Christmas. Not so vintage, but super cute. You just change the numbers at the bottom, and it tells you how many days till Christmas. And then I have 2 thermoses. The red one is Aladdin, and the green is thermos. And it's holiday thermos. Super cool. And then we have some napkin rings for Thanksgiving. They're all 4 in great condition. They're little turkeys. Not sure who makes them. They're obviously vintage. We have a Still Life pitcher. Now, if anyone knows of a way to clean this, I am open for comments. I'm always open for comments, but please put some suggestions in the comments. I'm not sure, other than, a wet cloth. I don't know, because this is not wood, and it is really dirty. So short of putting it in another frame, I'm not sure what to do. The painting itself is in fabulous condition. It is signed, but I don't know how to get that white clean. And then we have a string of feathers that came with some other items. I don't know if anyone's interested in these, but I'm happy to just throw them in a box. And then I've been picking up baskets lately. I use baskets. I set them in my decor. I use them in my decor, but I also use them. These are another set of 3 nesting baskets. The liners are, specifically for Christmas, but you can always take those liners out. The baskets are in great condition. Now, my husband may have claimed this charger. If he decides not to, excuse me, I will offer it up to someone. And then we have a stack of books. Some adults, some children. I will go through them quickly in case someone wants to claim one. This is a Dr. Seuss, ABC. How to Buy Wine. Uncommon Uses for Common Household Products. I have one similar to this, and I absolutely love it. Then I have some puzzle books. Different puzzle books, magazines, some crosswords, some Sudoku. The Double Daring book of, for girls. I'm a little distracted by the dog. I already mentioned that. Oh, I need to get that sticker residue off. I Love You to the Moon and Back. A classic. Who doesn't love that? The Spirit of Christmas. And I Spy. And I think there's one under it. Oh, the Polar Express, of course. So, some great children's books, some puzzle books, some adult books. And let's move up to the top before we do the left side of the couch. I found this phenomenal Easter piece. I have one similar to this, not as large, that I hang on the wall. Now, I think it's missing an egg, but I have extra eggs that I can put in there. This one's a long one, but it is so darling. Under it, let me show you. Let me see which way this goes. No. Which way? I may have it backwards. Well, under that is a little rug of a snowman. Maybe it goes this way. There we go. Just a little hanging. And that one is a snowman with a scarf. I think they look great on the wall. I'm going to scan across the top. They use vintage spoons for the stem for these soft pumpkins. They are super cute. I'm going to move those out of the way so that I can show you what's underneath. Look at this popcorn pumpkin. So cute. Now, you probably won't get this in time unless someone claims it right away and I can ship it as soon as tomorrow. You might not get it in time for Halloween if I put it in a live sale. And if anyone wants just a blank piece of canvas, I do have that. Now, I have one of these myself, and then I found another one. This just hangs on the wall. You put a notepad at the bottom, and then a pen goes through the top. And it's so cute. If you leave and you want to leave your partner a note, or you're making an ongoing grocery list, That's what I use mine for. And then here's another one similar. You have the notepad on the left. You have your chalkboard on the right. It is ready to hang. And then you have your clips that you can hang at the bottom. And then these are, I think there's 6 or 8 placemats. And then you have your coasters. And it is double-sided, so if you want green or red. Now, I do have this cuckoo clock. There is a condition with it. I do have to glue the bottom piece on, and it only has one weight. When I purchased it, I did pay up for it. They said that it did work only with the one weight. But you had to finagle it a little bit. It was a little, iffy. You had to, play with it a little bit. So we do know a clock dealer near us that is very reasonable. We're going to have them look at it, and see what it needs and see how expensive it is. If it's too expensive, we'll end up keeping it. If it's not too expensive, we'll show it and sell it. Then we have this. Now, this is not vintage. Now, I take that back. Some of them are vintage. Some of them, they still sell them. My mom has one in this same condition that she has had since I was 8 years old. But yet they still sell them. So there's that. But it is filled with goodies. It's filled with a doll that's handmade. It's filled with threads. It's filled with fabric. It has sewing notions. So, and I already have one. I don't need a second. So I will be showing that. And to come back down, now I did get 2 of these. I'm going to be keeping one because I think that it will be great in my room that I invoice in. And I can put pens and pencils and my scissors and all of that goodness in there. Just hang them on the wall. But this is good for plants, for makeup brushes, for writing utensils, for paint brushes. I mean, it's just endless what you could use these for. And it's 3 separate pieces, so you do not have to attach them. You can put them in different rooms, or it's all in there. It is brand new in box. Then we got this kit. This is a needlepoint kit. And it makes this cute little bear. Leave me alone. I'm having a crisis. Poor little thing. It's never been open. I got this for myself. This will definitely come in handy. And then I picked up this owl bag. It's like an overnight bag. There's no condition issues. Has different compartments. You could use this when you're traveling or just for an overnight bag. I have one and I store some of my sewing notions in it. So you don't have to use it for clothes. And then I thought someone might want this for their kids for Christmas or their grandkids when they come over. It's a play tent that opens up to this. Little USA space little kit. Spaceship. It says USA on it. And then I did, let me try not to knock this Indiana glass fairy light over. Now this does have a chip on the back side of it, but this is one of your large ones. So Even with the chip on it, I will price it accordingly. I think someone will still love that. And I did grab this blanket here. It is like a throw blanket. I love the colors on it. It is in wonderful condition, and it comes in this bag. It appears to be new vintage, new old stock. It doesn't have any condition issues, and they said that it was in this bag when they purchased it, and it's never been used. So I have not done any research on that yet. And at the estate sale, I did purchase this entire box of numbers. I needed 4 numbers to change something. When we had our whole old house, prior to buying this house, we had an owl decor piece that hung on our porch, and it had the numbers, our numerics to our house. And I needed to change those numbers. So this has multiple of the same numbers. So I went ahead and bought the entire box because I could use that for not only the owl piece, but also a couple of rocks that we have near the road. And I thought maybe someone else could use some of the numbers as well for maybe, a quarter a piece or something very, very, inexpensive. So I just bought the whole box. And then this jewelry holder. Now, that hook right there, it is missing that hook on the other side. But that's easy to replace, and I would probably replace that before offering it up. And then it has hooks at the bottom for you to hang necklaces, bracelets, and then you would hang earrings and such on the wire. So that is the haul for today. Now, keep in mind at 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be having a charity sale with Big Bro Auctions on his channel. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern today, back on my channel for the Chatty Kitties with Leanne Crafty Kitty Vintage. All of that will be in the description. And if you want to claim anything in this haul prior to a live sale, just reach out to me. Again, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your patience with your invoices while I was spending my last few days with my daughter. You will begin receiving your invoices starting today. I greatly appreciate that. I really needed to help her pack and spend time with her. She was nervous. I was nervous. So I appreciate your support and patience and understanding. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye.